Hello everyone, welcome to KK's Art Studio, and today is Fan Art Friday. And our winner for this week is Steven from New Hampshire, who requested a pumpkin skeleton for Halloween. Wow. And if you want to be featured in our next Fan Art Friday, email the email below or the email in our description and we'll draw whatever you guys want. So come join us as we draw a pumpkin skeleton. Alright guys, let's get started with Steven's pick for Fan Art Friday, which is going to be a skeleton with a jack-o'-lantern head. So it's like a jack-o'-skeleton. I was thinking really long for that name, so hopefully you guys like it. Anyways, let's start. The first thing we're gonna do is the head, and it's gonna be a big oval. We're gonna leave some space at the top and a little bit on the side. So let's make one big oval. So there we have the head, and then from there we could draw the details inside the head, which are gonna be eyes, nose, and mouth. So I'm gonna start with the mouth. And then right in the middle of the head, I'm gonna come down right in the middle of the canvas, and I'm just gonna make a little point. That's gonna be the top of the nose, and the nose is a triangle. So from this point, I'm gonna make a diagonal line that goes to the right and to the left. So there we have the top of the nose, and the sides of the nose, which look like a triangle. And we're gonna close the triangle, and the way we're gonna close the triangle is with a little curve. So there we have the nose, and then from there what we could do is we could draw the mouth. Actually, let's do the eyes first. So for the eyes, we're gonna come to the side from the nose, and I'm gonna make a curve like a rainbow. So I'm gonna come right where the nose starts, I'm gonna come over and I'm gonna make a rainbow just like this. I left some space from the nose and some space on the side. From here, on the right side, I'm gonna make a curve like the letter U, and I'm just gonna wrap around, come up high, and then come in just a little skinnier towards this side, towards the left side. And then here we'll just close this out. There we have one eye, and we're gonna copy that same design on this side. Skinny is gonna be on the inside closer to the nose, and a little wider outside towards the face. Just like that. We have the two eyes. It looks a little happy right now. They look like Cheetos, like little cheese doodles. And what we're gonna do next is the mouth. So right where the eye ends on each side, I'm just gonna do a point here, which is right under the nose, and the same thing on the left side. From these 2 points, we're gonna draw the bottom of the mouth, and we're just gonna draw a big curve like the letter U for a smile, just like this. Looks like a really, really big smile. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna draw some teeth, like we've carved some teeth. So right where the nose ends, the side of the triangle, we're gonna come down and we're gonna come over just a little bit. And I'm gonna draw one vertical line that goes in his mouth. This is gonna be his tooth. So we're gonna copy that same design. We're gonna come over, and we're gonna leave some space in the middle. I'm gonna draw one vertical line again. And we're just gonna draw one horizontal line to close this. This is gonna be one tooth. So there we have one tooth, and we're gonna copy the same design on the right. So we did right under the nose, one vertical line, left some space in the middle, another vertical line, and one horizontal line to close the tooth. There we have that. And then what we're gonna do is we're just gonna make one curve for the top of his lip to close the mouth. And I'm not gonna close it at the top because I wanna use a different color. I wanna use an orange. So I'm just gonna come here, close this part, continue in the middle to make like a smiley face. And then I'll do the same thing to connect to this side. And there we have one beautiful smile. And then from here, we're gonna draw the body. So we're gonna draw the body, the little stem, and two hands that are up and waving and happy and dancing. So right where the teeth is, right in the middle, we could come down, leaving space on the side. And I'm gonna draw one line that goes to the bottom of the canvas, and it goes to the side just a little bit. Just like this. It's a little diagonal line, or a little curved diagonal line. And we're gonna copy that same design here. So right towards the end of the tooth, we're gonna come down with a diagonal line on the left side. This is the body. And then from here, we could draw the details inside the body. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna draw some ribs, because it's a skeleton, hello? We're gonna draw some ribs, and we're gonna draw like little details in his body. So right in between his tooth, or right under his tooth, right under his face, we're gonna make a curve that looks like the letter C, and we're just gonna connect it to the body, just like that. And we'll copy that same design on the right side. And then we're gonna come up towards the body, right in between this part. And I'm just gonna make a curve as if I was making almost like a raindrop. I'm gonna turn my canvas because it might make it easier for me. And from here, I'm just gonna make a curve like a raindrop and connect it like that. If we did the rest here, it'll look like the raindrop. And then I'll copy the same thing on this side, but the point would be from here, and it'll go connecting to that backwards C that we made. So there we have 2 ribs right now. And then what we could do is right in the middle, almost the same size as his nose, we're gonna come down, leave some space here, and we're gonna make a curve like a rainbow, just like this. We did it right in between his ribs. And then from there, we're gonna make 2 vertical lines from each point. And these vertical lines were a little long. And then from here, what we're gonna do is, instead of a rainbow, we're gonna draw a letter U, or a bowl. And we're gonna finish the middle bones of his body. Then from there, we could do the bottom bones of his body, which we're gonna make a curve like the letter U again, right underneath this, just like this. This is like his spine. And then from here, we're gonna draw a vertical line that's short, just like this. We're gonna do the same thing on the left side. And then we're gonna draw 1 straight horizontal line to close this one. So here we have his spine. And then from here, we could draw more ribs. And what I'm gonna do again is turn the canvas because it makes it easier. And we're gonna leave some space from his spine. We're gonna make a little point like a triangle, and then we're gonna make the teardrop. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a curve that goes down to the side like the letter U, and then connect it right back to that triangle we made. We're gonna draw 1 more right next to it, leaving some space in the middle and some space from the spine. And this one, I'm just gonna make it drop down just a little bit, and you'll see it once I draw it. It looks like it goes a little lower. And then we're gonna copy the same 2 designs that we did here on the left side. So there we have his ribs, his spine, and now we could just draw like where his hips will be. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a curve like a smiley face that goes past this little box that we made. So I'm gonna make a curve like a smiley face, just like this. And then from here, from this point, we're gonna make a mountain or a hill. And then from that hill, we're just gonna make 1 line that connects to the bottom of the canvas, just like that. And we left some space just right on the side. And we'll copy that same design on the left side. These are the outside of his ribs, and the little details inside are just gonna be just like his ribs. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna make a big loop like a teardrop. Just like this. This one's just wider than the ribs. And then we're gonna copy the same design here on the right side. And there we have his hips. All we have left are his arms and his little stem for the pumpkin. So let's do the stem. We're gonna come up from the nose or just right in the middle of his head, and we're gonna draw 2 vertical lines that go up that are short. These are the 2 vertical lines, and I left some space in the middle. And then from here, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna draw 1 oval that's attached to this. Just like that. And then from here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna continue with the stem, and the stem goes into his head. So what we're gonna do is just on the stem, we're gonna make a curve that connects to the top of his head. We'll do that to the right and to the left. And then from here, all we have is arms. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna draw the bone of his arm. Just like we see his ribs and his spine, we're gonna draw the bone first. And right where his eyebrow ends, we're gonna come up, and I'm gonna draw 1 short vertical line like this. I'm gonna leave some space in the middle and draw another vertical line, the same height, just a little bit longer actually, just a tiny bit. And then we're gonna do the top part of the bone, which looks like a heart. So from here, I'm gonna curve, and it kind of looks like the backwards C or a heart, and I'll do another curve on the left side. There we have one bone, and we could copy that same design on the right side. This bone is the wrist area, and now we're gonna do his palm and his fingers. So for his palm, what we're gonna do is we're gonna make the same design as his nose, and it's gonna look like a triangle. So I'm gonna make a horizontal line right on top of the bone, and then we're just gonna make the two diagonal lines that touch like a triangle. We'll do the same thing on the left side. And then from there, we could draw the bones in his fingers. So what we're gonna do is, for his thumb, we're gonna make an oval that goes to the right a little bit on the right side. So here, right next to the triangle, I'm just gonna make one oval like this. It's a little long. And then for his fingers, they're gonna be on the side. We're gonna make those same ovals, just horizontal. Here's his pointer finger. For his middle finger, we're gonna make it a little shorter. So we're gonna copy the same oval. I'm just not gonna go as high. And then we're just gonna add one more finger, and it's gonna be even smaller than this one. There we have his fingers. It looks so funny right now. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the outline, and then we're gonna see his hand. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna follow the design of his bones, and we're gonna leave some space from his bones. We're gonna come over. We're gonna curve out like his bone does. We're gonna go up to his finger, and we're gonna make a loop, just like an oval, to close one finger. There we have one finger, and then we're gonna make a little U here. Come up, make a curve for his pointer finger, make a curve for his middle finger, and make a curve for his little finger. And then from there, we're just gonna make one curve that outlines like his bone. So we're just gonna come from here. I'm gonna curve down and go down like his wrist does. There we have one arm that's dancing. And then we're gonna do the same design on the left side. So we're gonna make an oval that goes to the left for his thumb. And then we're gonna do the three fingers. I'm gonna do one for the pointer, one for the middle that goes out maybe a little more, and then a smaller one for his last finger. There we have his three fingers, and then we're gonna do the outline of his arms or his hand. And as you can see, for the outline of his hands, I went down and I dipped in for each finger. And there we have our skeleton. There are little details that I did want to add, but I didn't want to use my black marker. I wanted to use an orange marker so it looks more detailed, like a pumpkin. And what we're gonna do is we could outline his tooth. I could just do one horizontal line here to finish this. And then we can make like the little curved lines like a pumpkin. So what we're gonna do is right where we ended this stem, we can make a curve that goes like this, that goes like the shape of his head, just like this. We're gonna pass it through his, imagine like we're passing through his eye. We're just not gonna really do that. And the same thing, imagine like we're passing to his mouth, and then curve down. So there we have one curve, and then we'll do one right here on the side. So I'm gonna curve just like the same design like his head. And then we're gonna do the same thing on the left side. And then for the left side, we just curved the opposite way. So we went to the left just like his head does. And then we'll do the same. We'll do one more here. And then we'll do one line right down the middle, but I'm gonna do that once I color it in just to make sure I want it there. And guys, you could do this in pencil, color pencil, marker, however you guys want. But all we have to do now is color him in and bring him to life. Steven, I like this little drawing you picked. It's so creative. And let's bring him to life. It's gonna be super spooky. All right, guys, and there we have our Fan Art Friday. It's a pumpkin skeleton. It looks super cute. So the little teardrops that we drew and the little spine, that part we left white so it could pop out, and it looks super spooky. And we're ready for Halloween. So thank you, Steven, for your request. And if you guys want to be featured on Fan Art Friday, make sure you send us an email and we'll pick one of you lucky winners. So stay tuned for our next Fan Art Friday and stay tuned for more of our regular drawings. So thank you guys. Bye.